Everyone, thank you for coming today. We appreciate you for showing up for this press conference. I am Raina Chambliss, co-president of the Faculty and Staff Federation of Community College of Philadelphia, AFT 2026. The faculty and staff at Community College of Philadelphia will be voting to authorize our bargaining teams to call a strike, if necessary, in order to win contracts with real raises, full staffing, and support for students. The working conditions of the faculty and staff directly impact student learning, and the students at Community College of Philadelphia deserve the highest quality learning environment we can offer. We are the city's college, serving the working class student population that is 70% women and 73% students of color, myself included. What we want for ourselves is what we want for our students: dignity, respect, and wages that allow families to thrive.
That's right.
Yeah. The City Council of Philadelphia, of which we have representatives today, has allocated an additional $5 million in operating funding to CCP for the fiscal year, marking the largest single-year increase in operating funding CCP has ever received.
Yeah.
The college, that's right. The college also received a 6% increase from the state for this fiscal year. CCP is also sitting on an unprecedented $80 million in reserves, which they have amassed during the COVID-19 pandemic. We are committed to continuing to bargain to reach an agreement. Our next bargaining session is this coming Friday, March the 14th. Our goal is to reach 3 fair contracts. But we are launching a strike authorization vote this week because if the college does not meet our demands in bargaining, we may be forced to strike. Personally, I cannot afford a strike right now. There are so many things going on with me financially and otherwise. However, this is not just about me. This is about me and my coworkers collectively taking action to demand dignity, unity, and respect from the college's administration for ourselves, our families, future CCP employees, and our students. Securing 3 fair contracts is vitally important. It's time for the CCP's Board of Trustees to take concrete steps to provide the support that our students, faculty, and staff need each day by agreeing to 3 fair contracts. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Junior Brainerd, and I am also co-president of the Faculty and Staff Federation here at Community College of Philadelphia, where I'm also a faculty member in the English department. Faculty and staff at CCP have been bargaining for over a year to win contracts with full staffing, investment in transportation for our students who are struggling to get to campus, and family-sustaining wages for everyone, including full-time professors, part-time faculty, and support staff. We need to make CCP a place that can recruit and retain the talented and diverse faculty and staff our students need. Over half of staff at CCP do not make a living wage, which means most of our staff and many of our faculty work second and third jobs to make ends meet or leave the college for better jobs. We have proposals on the bargaining table to address the impact of record inflation and provide significant salary adjustments to the lowest paid and most vulnerable workers. There is also a staffing crisis at CCP. We need smaller class sizes, smaller caseloads for counselors and advisors, and full staffing across the college so that students get the support and learning conditions they need to graduate and move into their jobs in Philadelphia. Our staff unit has shrunk by 25% since the pandemic. Not only does one job not pay enough at CCP, but we often have to do the work of 2 to 3 people because of understaffing. Our students want to be able to show up to learn, but it's challenging when their immediate needs for transportation and childcare access are not met. We have a proposal on the bargaining table for free transit passes, which the college could purchase from SEPTA at an 80 to 90% discount off the ticket window price, as well as a proposal to reinstate our on-campus childcare center. Each semester, I see my students who put in great effort and sacrifices to pursue their education. They work full-time. They figure out how to compose essays on their smartphones when their laptop breaks. They do their best with the limited number of sessions they are allowed to meet with a faculty tutor in the learning lab and wait in long lines to see a counselor during a crisis. It's time for CCP's Board of Trustees to take concrete steps to provide the support that our students, faculty, and staff need each day by agreeing to the proposals in bargaining that address these critical issues at the college. Thank you.
My name is Lee Carson. I'm an adjunct faculty member here at Community College of Philadelphia. I teach specifically in the Behavioral Health and Human Services Department, where I've been since 2011. BHHS, baby. Where I've been since 2011. And so I stand in solidarity with my fellow part-time faculty, full-time faculty, and also the classified staff. I think that we can all agree that there has been a great deal of gentrification that has happened in Philadelphia and the surrounding communities, and as a result, that there is a cost of living increase, right? So it's more expensive to live in the city than it used to be, or even in the surrounding areas. And as a result, we need to have equitable pay, right? That's one of the reasons why we're asking for this, is that the cost of living is definitely more expensive. I also teach as an adjunct at Temple University in the Graduate School of Social Work. And at the end of last year, Temple's union was able to successfully negotiate pay increases for us. And that has helped, right? I've noticed that I have a little bit more income to think about how I can save it, but if it's a rainy day, and I need a little bit of extra income, that has really helped. I've noticed that in my paycheck the past couple of months. That's what I want for my colleagues here at CCP as well, is for us to have that pay increase. Yeah. I think that I can also speak for the other faculty here, that we put a lot of work into curating a classroom environment that's conducive to student learning. That means that as things are happening at the federal, state, city level that we're thinking about, like how can we integrate this into the classroom environment so that students see that what they're learning has real world applicability. So we're constantly doing that. So in addition to what we're being paid, we're also thinking about that. This ties into class size because, as I noted, I've been here since 2011. I was shocked and appalled that this semester I had 36 students in my class. That should be 2 sections. I should be paid for 2 classes. Instead, I'm doing twice the work. I've never had a class in the past that was over 20 students. So I feel like at this point, I'm doing twice the work with the same amount of pay. Now, how is that fair and equitable to us? So any instructor who's impacted by class sizes, that's what we're dealing with, right? I don't think anyone wants to work twice as hard for the same pay. So the other piece of this is, I dread the end of the semester because there are written assignments. 36 students, I'm going to have 2 weeks to grade. And written assignments really are the application of student learning. That's how I see it. And the only way that students know that they applied what they're learning accurately is through instructor feedback. I feel like my ability to give that quality feedback is going to be compromised by the fact that I have 36 papers to grade on top of a full-time job, on top of other classes I'm teaching, to have to give the kind of feedback that I want to give students. This means that likely for some of us instructors that some of that feedback is going to be a little bit compromised, which in turn sort of impacts the quality of education that we're able to provide for students here at CCP. So, that's really important to me as well, and to most faculty. And so I'll say that's the full, among a number of other things, but those are things that are really important to me. Thank you.
So my name is Sultan Smalley, and I'm a member of the Philadelphia chapter of the Sunrise Movement. And I'm also a student here at the Community College of Philadelphia studying computer science. And I want to speak today in support of my professors and all other CCP staff fighting for a fair contract. And specifically, I want to focus on the demand for free SEPTA passes for students and staff. Because as a student, I know how much I would benefit from the money saved on transportation costs if we had free SEPTA passes. And as an organizer with the Sunrise Movement, I know how crucial it is for lowering emissions so that we have a livable future and a livable planet that we can continue to inhabit. Yeah. And at a time when our current administration is attacking education in this country. CCP should be stepping up, not standing back.
What?
That's why I and other students who have done a lot of amazing work like the SGA, shout out to SGA. That's why I and other students are here to tell the Board of Trustees that when you're at the bargaining table with our professors, you're not just bargaining with them. Every CCP student is standing behind them making these same demands. So I would encourage my fellow students to take notice and do what they can to help fight for these trans passes, for on-campus childcare, for smaller class sizes, and everything else the union is calling for. Because as they say in the unions, united we bargain, divided we beg. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and good afternoon to all of CCP, the faculty, the students, to all of my colleagues who are standing back here, both city and the state level. We are in solidarity with you, and we are so happy to see the students in solidarity with the faculty as we fight for a fair contract.
Yeah.
I want to start by saying I'm so sorry that we're standing here today. After more than a year of bargaining, over 100 hours of negotiations, and 220 days without a contract, we're back here again, and this is unacceptable. You've shown up, you've made your voices heard, and with the city budget process coming up, it's time to listen and learn. I stand with you, my colleagues stand with you. Full staffing is essential. Raises are overdue. We need more academic advisors, more counselors, more faculty tutors. Right now, some advisors have as many as 600 students in their caseloads, and this is not sustainable.
No.
It's time for us to invest in our students and invest in their success. And a very easy and important way to do that is to invest in the faculty and the staff of CCP. Without great educators, we are not going to be able to educate our students. CCP educates more Philadelphians than any other institution. Over 50% of CCP students receive Pell Grants, and 75% are students of color. This isn't just a labor issue, it's an issue of equity, opportunity, and justice. We will stand with you through this entire fight. You are an essential vehicle, CCP. We need you in Philadelphia. We love you. We love that you are right here in this space. We will stand with you. Solidarity forever. Thank you.
My name is Arthur Steinberg, and I'm the president of the AFT Pennsylvania and the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers. And on behalf of our 36,000 members spread across 64 locals throughout the Commonwealth, I bring you pledges of solidarity and remind you that we have your back through this entire process. Your fight is our fight. You are really symbolic of the battle for the soul of this nation right now, and it's a battle that we cannot afford to lose. The Community College of Philadelphia has long punched above its weight in providing a quality, affordable education to students across a range of ages, backgrounds, and life experiences. In addition to the nearly 1,000 dual enrollment students supported by CCP and School District of Philadelphia educators, CCP faculty and staff support the education and aspirations of students who go on to earn degrees at four-year colleges and universities, as well as mid or late career professionals seeking more opportunities. As a union that represents higher education professionals across the Commonwealth, we have long warned that exploitative faculty labor practices would eventually harm students, institutions, and society as a whole. Well, this is a pivotal moment for higher ed for the city of Philadelphia and our Commonwealth. At a time when the federal government is attacking educational institutions everywhere, it's more important than ever for states and municipalities to protect and strengthen public education institutions. They are the foundation of our future. Affordability and accessibility have long been CCP's calling card, but there is no CCP without the faculty and staff represented by these unions here today. Make no mistake about that. These educators deserve raises that help them cope with inflation and the rising cost of living. Students deserve full staffing and reasonable class sizes, along with the full spectrum of academic support, which includes counselors, advisors, and tutors. Philadelphia Public Schools have learned from the Corbett years that austerity serves no one, and in fact harms students the most. The time to break the cycle of disinvestment in CCP is now.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to stand with these educators whose student-centered contract demands will help make CCP a better and more attractive institution of learning. Solidarity of all you in this fight. AFT Pennsylvania and PFD stand with you. And let me close with one thing, and I'm sure you need to just kind of get everybody juiced up a little bit. I say, if we don't get it, and what do you say?
Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
thank you.
Who's got the power?
We got the power.
What kind of power?
Union power.
Who's got the power?
We got the power.
What kind of power?
Union power.
That's right. We do have the power. You, the students, staff, faculty, supporters, elected officials, other labor leaders, we have the power. This institution serves such an important role in our city, and the speakers before me have done such a tremendous job of giving you facts, figures, statistics about the impact of the Community College of Philadelphia. It truly is the city's college. And thankfully, as you can see by all the members of the legislature in Harrisburg and city council, the city is showing up for the city's college today. You know, we got another good union chant where you say, respect is in my check.
That's right, Rob.
And I didn't lead with that one because city leaders, state leaders have shown respect to the city, to Community College of Philadelphia of late, and have increased funding, have increased support. That's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a thing, yes, we should be clapping, we should be celebrating that increased investment in our city's college. But here we are. And depending on where you're standing today, you may be in the blazing hot sun or in a frigid, shaded area, but it is early March.
Right.
But over a year
That's a good thing.
of bargaining, over a year of being at the table and passing proposals back and forth, we're still here. We're still at this moment where you and your members have to make a very difficult decision. Do I need to go and take this extra step and stand in solidarity with my coworkers in order to make sure that future generations of Philadelphians are able to be educated at this institution with the same high quality, with the same good resources that we're able to provide today? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
It ain't easy going on strike. It's a very difficult personal decision. But if it's what needs to be done, it needs to be done.
That's right.
And on behalf of the 110 locals that make up our Philadelphia Council, AFL-CIO, and the hundreds of thousands of union members in this city, I say we stand with you today, tomorrow, and forever with our solidarity.
And most Philadelphians who might be learning about this understand that if you had a job where you're asked to advise 600 students, I don't care how much you care, I don't care how good you are at your job, you cannot do that effectively.
No.
Now, not only is that tough for you, that's tough for the 600 students who are trying to figure out how do they position themselves in an economy that's changing. Are they taking the right classes? Are they getting the right supports? That's not fair. And when you speak up about it, people might not like that. When you say, Hey, you know what? Not only am I working at CCP, but I got 2 and 3 other jobs. I'm Ubering the kids that I'm teaching home. And I have something to say about that.
Yeah.
People might not praise you, but I will tell you, we praise you. We stand with you, and you are doing the right thing for organizing together, because you are not going to allow your students or yourselves to be treated like crap.
That's right.
And Danny mentioned this, and it is fundamentally true. I know all my House colleagues and colleagues from the Senate and from City Council, we've been on a number of picket lines with folks, a bunch of different industries. And what you will find is that nobody loves going on strike. You didn't take this job to go on strike. You took this job to teach. You took this job to advise. You took this job to know that you are doing what you can do to make life better for some young person or some professional who wants to reskill, upskill, or starting their educational journey in the higher ed space for the first time. That's why you got this job. That's why you're here. And this possible strike is because you're not allowed to do that at the capacity that you need to. So I know people watch the news and say somebody else going on strike. Well, you know what? Damn right if people are treated with dignity and respect. Damn right. So this is what I hope happens. What I hope happens is that you all get a fair deal.
Yeah.
What I hope happens is that folks, the powers that be, pay attention to the solidarity and the organization that's on this lawn today and recognize that it is the right time to do the right thing. But I hope they also know that we understand that if we fight, we will win.
Yeah.
I hope that they understand that when you put an educator in between a student's success, you put a roadblock right there, that educator will run right through it.
Right.
And so these educators are ready to do what it takes. We are ready to stand with you every step of the way. And we hope that you get a fair deal, a dignified deal, a responsible deal, and one that not only moves this community forward, the best district in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I might say, forward, but one that allows all of the students who are out here to get the education that you deserve, So God bless you. Let's fight and let's win. Thank you.
So I'm Nikhil Saval, state senator for this district, which I'm proud to represent along with Representative Kenyatta. This is, a lot has been said, and I want, I share with the rep, with my colleagues on council and in Harrisburg, with all the labor unions represented here, all the higher ed institutions represented here, a great pride and awe in the work that is done here at CCP. One thing that is seen is people are fighting for a fair deal, as Rep. Kenyatta said, for their students to get the education that they deserve. But one thing that is very clear, and it's been clear, I think, to the rep and myself, we've been in, CCP, the faculty came and the classified staff came to Harrisburg to speak to our colleagues. We've been in bargaining sessions together. We've spoken to lots and lots of people involved in the institution. And they see this institution and they see the potential and capacity. It is a jewel of our city. It is a gateway, it is an entry point, it is a place for people to learn and thrive and grow from every part of our city.
Yeah.
It is an extraordinary institution that has thrived in spite of pervasive underfunding, consistent underfunding, certainly on the part of our state. And yet, they do such incredible work. The students here are so amazing. The work that is done in these halls, outside of it, in our city as a result of CCP is extraordinary. And what we are fighting for is a fair deal that would transform this institution and begin the work of making this truly the jewel that it can be and ought to be for our city.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is what we are fighting for. And I'm proud to stand with everyone here, proud to stand in solidarity, because I know when we fight for that vision, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. All right, let's do it.
And the reason I had a good experience here at CCP was the people. Everyone from the professors to my classmates, to the people that helped staff the building, all the people at CCP were so welcoming and engaging, and it was an exciting place for a first-generation college student. Now that I'm in City Council, I see funding for community college as a major priority for our city. When CCP students, faculty, and staff members came to City Council during the budget hearing last year, we heard you. We heard that classes were too large, and the pay was too low. We heard that healthcare, childcare, and transportation were major barriers for working class students, and barriers that could be easily removed by restoring on-site childcare and providing SEPTA train passes. That's why we made it a priority to include $5 million for CCP in our budget negotiations. Your testimonies, your experience, and your organizing won that funding. And again, it's the people, the staff, the faculty, the students that make CCP great. You all have put the work in. So after over a year of negotiations, you deserve a fair contract. And I'm here in multiple capacities as a former CCP student, as a parent of CCP students, and as your city council member. I support you 100%. And I hope that the negotiations improve and you get the contract you deserve. But if you continue to exercise your rights and you decide to strike, I will be out here with you on the picket line 100%. Thank you so much.
It is a good afternoon, at least I hope it is, because today is a critical moment in your fight for a fair contract. And when you step into that power, that's a good day to me.
Yes.
For those who don't know, I'm member Nicholas O'Rourke of the Philadelphia City Council, a member of the Working Families Party, confident and comforted by the fact that Philly is, in fact, a union town. I think we say on the strike line, get up, get down, say it. Philly is a union town. That's right. So what does that mean for the cities in this union town's university? It means its union, this union, is foundational to the university's mission, even if the administration doesn't always understand that. But I believe we've helped them to understand a little bit more today. Is that right? Yes. It should be easy enough to understand, though, because there is no university without you. Right. So I'm standing with you because I understand the power of collective action. A strike vote might seem like a singular action, but it's not just an individual decision about labor. It's a vote you make for one another, with one another, as comrades in solidarity. This vote can be a powerful tool to send a clear message that you will not accept anything less than what you deserve. And as Representative Malcolm Kenyatta said, you will not be treated like crap.
Right.
That what's deserved may be delayed, but never denied. Especially when you come together to fight for it. It's about showing that when we stand together, we are stronger than any challenge that comes our way, and it can all be summed up in one word that we have heard over and over and over again, that we see on every single sweatshirt that's black out here today. That word is solidarity. Y'all know that word? People can be cynical, I should say, about that word, about a single word, about it being just a word, but solidarity isn't taught through a dictionary definition or on a test. It isn't just lectured about, it's taught on the ground, in action, navigating situations with real stakes, and at that point, cynicism becomes a liability. So I urge everyone to take part in this crucial vote, to lend your voice and to support one another In other words, and I know it's a rough time for the Sixers, but I'm asking you to trust the process. Trust the process.
A different product.
A different process. A better process. The history, y'all, of the labor movement shows that together, not apart, but together, we can create the change we need. The songwriter said a long time ago, they have taken untold millions that they never toiled to earn. Yeah, without our brain and muscle, not a single one will learn. We can break their haughty power, gain our freedom when we learn that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Say it again. Say solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Thank you. Glory to God. All power to all the people. Because when we fight, God bless you.